family member tells me they did not hear anything from the Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center until noon today. That's more than 24 hours after police brought charges against 18 staff members. But they say that communication was so brief that it's leaving them with more questions than answers about their loved one's care. It's been just over a day since this Colonial Heights Care Center for seniors looked like a crime scene, as police swarmed the facility collecting evidence and bringing charges against more than a dozen staff. The arrests come after a potential elder abuse complaint was made in October. Police say a 74-year-old patient was hospitalized and ultimately died due to inadequate care received at the facility.
It's concerning. I'm a wreck. I'm nervous. I'm shaking. I didn't sleep well at all last night. I feel like a walking zombie today.
The mother of a resident is speaking to CBS 6 anonymously out of fear of retaliation. She says she learned of the situation not from staff, but from the news.
We're left in the dark. You know, it's a lot of people there, a lot of families involved, and this is major news.
It wasn't until noon Wednesday when she says Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center left families a 30-second robocall.
And very minimal information.
That information was that they were cooperating with police and were aware of what was happening. But no details were given about what staffing would look like with the 18 employees facing charges from elder abuse to falsifying patient records.
Looking around and knowing what the staffing looked like prior to yesterday's incident, oh, I'm more than concerned. What percentage of the total amount of employees is that? More detailed, what the families can expect.
The staff facing charges includes one employee she says took care of her loved one.
I want to know if that person is going to be allowed to resume their employment there.
CBS 6 took those concerns to the PR agency representing the owners of the facility. They shared that, quote, "We are not at liberty to discuss anything as this investigation is ongoing. We are focused, as always, on the care of our residents." Facilities like this are instructed to follow the operations manual from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Service. It says there is no specific investigation process facilities must follow, but says the facility must thoroughly collect evidence so leaders can determine what actions are necessary for the protections of residents. The manual says facilities must put immediate measures in place to prevent abuse and neglect while the investigation continues, and lists unannounced management visits, immediate notification of family or doctors, and the removal of alleged perpetrators as steps that can be taken. The guide says facilities must take appropriate corrective action to protect residents and determine whether more systemic actions may be necessary to prevent the reoccurrence of the situation if a violation is verified. The Virginia Department of Health says staffing levels have not been affected. Delegate Mike Cherry is working to ensure protections are in place as the VDH's Office of Licensure and Certification is conducting their investigation. He says the facility is bringing staff from other locations in to help, and they hired a new director and chief of nursing Wednesday.
And they are assuring me, and again, I'm in daily contact with them, that they are doing everything they can to make sure these patients are taken care of and that the issues that exist within this facility.
And officials are looking to speak to any families at this facility who believe negligence may have occurred. Tomorrow, I'll share why this family member had concerns about her loved one's level of care and potential falsification of records prior to staff's arrest Tuesday. In the studio, I'm Maggie Marshall, CBS 6 News.